With the deadline to meet the standards of the Real ID Act just a couple of months away, will Guam be able to be in compliance by then? That's what we asked Department of Rev and Tax Director Don Camacho, who says they're already halfway through modifying the driver's license process in order to comply with the Real ID Act.
There's so many specifications that have to be done in order for it to be compliant. So there's just so many things that we're required to do to meet that requirements. So yesterday, our vendor is working very hard to try and meet those requirements for us, and hopefully by March, we're going to be close to that, I believe, or complying by March.
On K57's Breakfast Show with Patty Arroyo this morning, Camacho said that there will be physical changes that have to be made to the current license, but he explains that most of the changes are additional security features so that the driver's licenses will be harder to copy.
How the license is produced, and also the requirements that we have in our records. In other words, step-by-step records that have to be documented and have to be at the same time compliant with those requirements. I believe we have like 9 pages of those requirements that when we look at the certification of the Real ID Act that we're working on right now.
PNC asked how much it cost Rev and Tax for the upgraded systems and hiring of a vendor, but Camacho didn't have an exact amount. He did say that they did receive some funding.
Once we get that, we will inform, I guess, the holders of all those licenses. I think there should be a time frame. I gotta verify that time frame for coming in, but once that is done and people come in to renew their license, and that's when basically what we'll do is make those changes.
Okay, then, and are we going to have to assume the cost for that?
We're bearing the cost already for all the changes that we're making on upgrading our driver's license to be compliant. Mm-hmm. And the law still remains at I guess $25 for 2 years, and I think $45 for 5 years if you come in to renew it. It's still the same.
He says they will start a test run before the end of the month.
What we're trying to do right now is by the end of January, we're launching our new system with driver's license, which we modified since then, and basically we're going to test run it, and hopefully from there we can continue to be compliant moving forward. At the end, I believe when we're compliant, the Department of Homeland Security will inform us that we have met those requirements, and when we actually issue those Real ID compliant driver's license or any identification card, it has to have that Homeland Security compliant symbol, in other words, or marking.
Rosel Romanes, PNC News.